Listen, I don't care what happened to you. I don't care what you went through. I don't care if life's been unfair. Because here's the truth. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to hand you sympathy long enough to change your life. Nobody's going to give you a medal for waking up tired. Nobody's going to stop their own grind to babysit your dreams. You can cry about it. You can scream about it. You can write sad posts online, hoping someone feels bad for you. But at the end of the day, the world keeps moving. Time doesn't stop for your pain. Bills don't pause for your excuses. Opportunities don't wait for your feelings to heal. And the people who are winning, they're not winning because life was fair to them. They're winning because they worked harder than the excuses, harder than the fear, harder than the doubt. You think successful people didn't have reasons to quit? They had more reasons than you. They had storms you can't even imagine. But they didn't sit there telling themselves the world owed them a break. They broke themselves in training. So life wouldn't break them in the fight. Here's the first lesson. Stop expecting someone to care more about your dream than you do. Stop thinking anyone is coming to save you. Stop thinking you're special just because you're struggling. You want respect? Earn it. You want results? Work for it. You want to be unstoppable? Start moving. This isn't about motivation. It's about execution. It's about building a habit so strong that even on your worst day, you still move forward. Because here's the secret you don't want to hear. The moment you accept that nobody cares, you free yourself. You stop waiting for handouts. You stop living for approval. You stop playing the victim. And once you stop caring who's watching, who's clapping, or who's doubting you, you'll finally start doing the one thing that matters. Putting in the work. You say you want it. You say you're hungry. But hunger isn't in your words. It's in your actions. Hunger means waking up before the sun and grinding while the rest of the world sleeps. Hunger means saying no to comfort, no to distractions, no to the easy path. Hunger means looking at your competition, smiling, and saying, "You're going to have to kill me to outwork me," because that's what it takes. The grind is not a mood. The grind is not a season. The grind is a lifestyle. You don't get to clock out. You don't get to take a break from chasing greatness. You either live it or you lose it. And here's the cold truth. Every day you slack, somebody else is going harder. Every day you complain, somebody else is building. Every day you hesitate, somebody else is taking the spot you wanted. You know what's worse than being tired? Being irrelevant. Watching someone else live the life you were supposed to have because you were too busy feeling sorry for yourself to put in the work. The grind is ugly. It's lonely. It's painful, but it's worth it because the grind gives you something the world can't take away. Self-respect. When you know you gave everything, there's no shame in the outcome. When you know you left it all on the table, there's no what if haunting you at night. The grind makes you dangerous. It makes you unshakable. It makes you immune to criticism because you know they can't question your effort. And the best part? The grind doesn't care where you came from. It doesn't care about your race, your past, your family name, or your failures. The grind rewards discipline and execution, nothing else. So stop chasing motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline endures. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going when you're exhausted, broke, and doubting yourself. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is a fire that never goes out. Here's your choice. Live like everyone else, waiting for the right time, drowning in excuses, or live like the few who decide that the right time is right now. Because the grind doesn't wait. It rewards the ones who show up ready to work. Every damn day. Greatness is expensive. The price isn't in dollars. It's in time, in energy, in comfort. You want to be elite? You will lose friends. You will lose sleep. You will lose comfort. And you have to be okay with that. Most people aren't. They want the reward without the price. They want the body without the training. They want the money without the grind. They want the respect without the blood, sweat, and years in the dark. But the truth is brutal. You cannot keep everything you love and still have everything you want. Sacrifice means trading short-term pleasure for long-term power. Sacrifice means saying no when everyone else is saying yes. Sacrifice means eating dirt today so you can eat at the table tomorrow. People will call you obsessed. They'll say you've changed. They'll try to guilt you for choosing your future over their comfort. Let them talk, because the day will come when the same people will ask how you did it, and you'll tell them, I paid the price you were too scared to pay. The world is full of sprinters. They start fast, they burn bright, and then they disappear. Consistency is the difference between the dreamers and the doers. It's not about what you can do once. It's about what you can do every day, even when you don't feel like it. Anybody can work hard when they're motivated. Anybody can show up when it's exciting. But it takes a different breed to show up when they're tired, bored, stressed, and doubting themselves. Consistency is boring. It's repetitive. It's the same grind over and over. But that's exactly why it works. Because while everyone else is chasing shortcuts, the consistent ones are building a foundation so strong, nothing can shake it. You think Kobe Bryant became Kobe because he worked hard for one summer? No, he worked every day, every practice, every drill, every rep, for decades. And that's the problem. You want results in months that take years to earn. You want a crown without a kingdom. You want a view from the top without climbing the mountain. The truth is simple. Consistency beats talent. Consistency beats motivation. Consistency beats everything. If you just show up every single day for years, the results will come. But you have to have the courage to stick with it long after the excitement fades. Your mind is your battlefield. And most people lose the war before they even start. They tell themselves, it's too hard. It's not fair. It's not possible for someone like me. And with those words, they've already surrendered. You need to understand, success is psychological warfare. Your mind will try to protect you from discomfort by giving you excuses. It will lie to you, tell you you've done enough, tell you to rest when you haven't even started. Your job is to shut it down, to fight back with action, to push so far past your limits that your mind has no choice but to adapt. That's why discipline is so important. Discipline is the armor you wear into battle with yourself. It's what you fall back on when your feelings betray you. The strongest warriors aren't the ones with the best weapons. They're the ones who have mastered their minds. Because once you control your thoughts, your actions follow. And once your actions are consistent, results are inevitable. Pain is the gatekeeper to greatness. It's the toll you have to pay. Most people see pain as a stop sign. Winners see it as a green light. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your coach. It's there to show you where you're weak, where you need to grow, where you need to push harder. Every time you run from pain, you're running from your potential. Every time you quit because it's uncomfortable, you're choosing comfort over growth. Do you want to know the truth? If it doesn't hurt, it's not changing you. When you embrace pain, you become unstoppable. Because the thing that scares everyone else, it becomes normal to you. It becomes fuel. Respect is not given. It's not handed out like candy. It's earned in silence, through work that nobody sees. You don't earn respect by talking big. You earn it by backing up every word with action. When people see you outwork everyone, without bragging, without complaining, they notice. When they see you deliver results no matter what's happening in your life, they notice. And the best part? You stop needing their respect. Because the respect you gain for yourself outweighs anything they could give you. Life will test you. It will throw everything at you: loss, betrayal, failure, pain. Most people break, not because they weren't capable, but because they weren't prepared. You become unbreakable by building yourself in the dark, by training when no one's watching, by pushing when there's no reward. When you've been through hell in practice, the game feels easy. When you've lifted heavier in training, the fight feels light. When you've been alone in the grind for years, nothing anyone says can shake you. There will come a day when the sacrifices make sense. When the long nights, the early mornings, the empty pockets, the lonely grind, all will pay you back tenfold. The same people who doubted you will ask for your help. The same ones who laughed will want your advice. And you won't need to say a word. Your results will speak for you. That's the beauty of this life. Work in silence. Let success make the noise. Nobody cares. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to put in the work for you. And that's the best news you could ever hear. Because it means it's all on you. You are in complete control. Your future isn't decided by luck. It's decided by what you do today, tomorrow, and every day after that. So stop looking for sympathy. Stop waiting for the right time. Stop caring about who's watching. And start working harder than you've ever worked in your life. Because when it's all said and done, there will be two kinds of people: those who wish they had, and those who are glad they did. Be the second kind. Work harder every single day.